Welcome back, everyone. The Lexington Museum's plan to open up a new exhibit this December is actually going to be pushed back for next summer. As we reported, they want to have this exhibit to showcase and highlight women of the Navy. Now, we did have an exclusive sneak peek about this, and we also have stories that highlight the local women who have served. The sparkling city by the sea holds the first aircraft carrier in U.S. naval history to have women stationed aboard as crew members. This happened in the 1980s, but as the Lexington's executive director, Steve Banta, shows us, women have been making waves, serving in the Navy for more than a century. For example, in 1908, a group called the Sacred 20 became the first set of females to serve in the Navy Nurse Corps.
They did not have rank and they did not get paid, but they were expected to serve, and they volunteered and they did a great job.
The Sacred 20 is just one of many stories that will be showcased in the Lexington's upcoming exhibit featuring women of the Navy. It's definitely a work in progress right now, but Banta says they plan to transform this portion of the ship.
This is going to be state-of-the-art, it's going to be high-tech, it's going to be interactive.
Banta says it's important to highlight and remember leading ladies who struggled for equality on ships like this one. He said they paved the way for future generations of women.
And, we don't want to highlight it like it's separate, but we want to make sure people know the story because it's important that they're serving, and it wasn't always that way.
The military is still a field dominated by men, but according to Rockport resident Katie Jackson, when she was in the Navy, she was first and foremost a sailor, and oftentimes felt like one of the guys.
I was always one of the guys. I've been one of the guys since I was like 5 years old. I'm a tomboy. So for me, it's easy.
Katie has 26 years of service under her belt, and with a degree in physics, she brought her skills to the Navy and worked with electronics.
We took care of radio systems, radar systems, on and on and on. And so we were a very integral part of the ship being able to complete its mission.
Over the years, having boarded 4 ships total, Jackson's collected memories in the shapes of photos, certificates, coins, and medals.
This is 26 years of service right here.
With almost 3 decades in service, she was also able to accomplish some firsts.
I was the first female enlisted sailor on board USS Abraham Lincoln to qualify junior officer of the deck underway. And that's a big deal because you're the one who tells the helmsman which course to steer, how fast the ship, slow the ship, all these other things. You're the one who's telling the helmsman what to do with this 1,115-foot long ship. That was a big highlight of my career.
One might think a calling to join the military is a Jackson family tradition. While Katie comes from a long line of people who are members of the military, another local with the same last name but no relation had her turn serving in the Navy in 1995.
To be honest, at the time, I was probably a little naive about the U.S. military, and it means something different to me now. But as an 18-year-old, it meant an education. And possibilities for a future.
Young Christy Jackson wasn't wrong about those possibilities. She served for 5 years on active duty as a U.S. Navy hospital corpsman.
So I'm really proud that I had the opportunity to do everything from, like I said, a surgery setting, inpatient setting, to, everyday sick calls, all the way to delivering a baby and responding in an ambulance. I've really had a lot of well-rounded opportunities that I think make me who I am today, and I'm very proud of that.
The 2 women went from serving the country to serving their communities now. Katie Jackson is currently a city council member in Rockport. She's also the commander of the Veterans of Foreign Wars Post 3904, an organization that provides support for men and women of the military.
We are blessed in that we are probably the biggest post in our district with the number of females.
And Christy Jackson is a real estate broker, but she also gives back to the community, paying homage in the name of our country's stars and stripes.